Okay, we're gonna use this darker color that's kind of in the middle, but will be far enough away from the rest of it. I haven't drawn in quite a little bit since I think the last time I drawed was when we did the last stream. Let's see, I need delay on for the stabilizer. It's still too large. Too large of a brush. Fish. I feel like this is too red. Let's add some more green into it. Make it more orangish. I also don't like that it starts off really light. So maybe I don't use this brush. Oh yeah, because the charcoal starts light, whereas this one just immediately goes. At this size, I could. It's tough. Which brush to use? No. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Fortunately, I don't have brush tilt. No, I don't like this one. This one? I could have a little bit of texture. Oh, and this one should actually follow the direction that I'm going. Yeah, I think that might be better. Yeah. Sorry that test is ignoring you, Hales. I don't want to do this. Yeah, like that. That's too far off. Okay. There's the start of the line art. We need to do up here still. Okay, now how... I think we will do this. I might not need to do that. Fish. Is there any more line art I need to do? What do you mean? What do you mean S of H? Okay, there's the line art. Now let's do something similar to the last one, where kind of just grab like the general color of the area. Okay, we can use a larger brush for this one. We can turn off the stabilizer now. Making me think I was ignoring Kelsey. You were. You didn't say anything to her until I said something. That's on you. Yeah. You guys are saying that I'm... Ugh, guys are gaslighting me. Ooh, that needs to be much smaller. And we'll add that in later. You guys are both gaslighting me so much. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. True. So I don't like this brush because it doesn't fully fill in areas. So this is a good start, but we need to switch brushes. I think we go with this one. Yeah, I like that one. It's a little more, solid. Yeah, it fills in a lot better. Women are poggers. So true, so based. I do like the texture that brush had, but it just wasn't filling in like all the gaps. Mm, that's a good one. Yeah, what are you guys all up to tonight? How is everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Anyone do anything fun today? Anyone do anything exciting? You have a party to go to soon. I slept until 6 and then built a shelf. Hog. Big W. This fish makes me want to go get McDonald's. Just the color scheme of it. Like very red, yellow, and orange. Not that far. Apparently. Okay, now we can do some erasing. Clean up the edges a little bit. Edge? Too far. I got to wake up to the biggest ransomware attack in history and it was done by accident. Yeah, because it wasn't even a ransomware attack. Oh, it's just a dumb intern. Oh, so funny. Neon Tetras were going to be one, yes. Very true. Thank you for reminding me, because, yeah, I was like, I don't remember. Okay, we can fill in some of these gaps now. Yeah, was anyone actually impacted by the whole Microsoft shutting down? First of all, this is why I don't update my Windows until like several months later. Which is probably not a good practice, but today it worked. Although I think it mostly affected server infrastructure. Oops. Really? I thought it was specifically to do with a new oh no, I guess because it was mostly from the security software, but wasn't it the security software working with a Windows update, or were they not in conjunction? Oh, it was a CrowdStrike update. Gotcha. I saw CrowdStrike had something to do with it, but I assumed it was in conjunction with an update for Windows because it was a driver update, wasn't it? Their conjunction to resolve it. Oh, okay, gotcha. Because I thought I saw that it was like a driver, like to fix it, a bunch of people had to like remove drivers for specifically for CrowdStrike, like in safe mode. It's a kernel level update to CrowdStrike software. Ah, gotcha. Is CrowdStrike not automatically updated with the Windows Update server service? I guess they're third party, so probably not. Sometimes I feel like there's some updates like that where they have, but nah, yeah, usually those are other Windows products. Yeah, no, that makes sense. What do you mean it's not a bad issue by itself? So my question is, Logan, how are Windows machines getting full blue screen of deaths if it's just software? Services encrypted with BitLocker that requires a key in order to make necessary changes. Often store the keys on servers using Windows. I do see the problem there. Okay. Although I'm curious how that results in blue screen of deaths. Is it because there's Windows services that use it that are integral to the kernel that couldn't be accessed because of it, or what? I haven't really looked too much into the finer details of it, so I have no like technical understanding of what actually happened with this. The issue is simply a C++ null pointer issue. Uh, ugh, I think I just vomited a little bit there. What was the null pointer to? Goes to a protected memory slot, I think like 156 or something like that. Make it visible. Right. What's kernel level firmware? Kernel level firmware? What exactly do you mean by what even is CrowdStrike? What is CrowdStrike? I know it's cybersecurity. What does CrowdStrike do? Is the leader in next generation endpoint protection, threat intelligence, and response services. I was just curious. I was just looking at stuff. Anyways, back to Fish. How can you guys expect me not to get invested in something like this? Especially since I don't use it at work thing. Yeah, I was gonna say cloud infrastructure, so I'd have to work resolving it. And oh, interesting. What? So you're telling me Norton antivirus isn't good enough? You tell me all these giant companies don't just use Norton? Or McAfee? Even better. What's up, Chili's? Yeah, it's gonna need some work. It's gonna need some work. Is this GIMP? No. No. No, it's Krita. No, GIMP looks way worse than this. GIMP. Yeah, I have no idea, Logan. Of course, it would be a no pointer issue. I guess not. What did they test it on? Was it a super old, like OS version or what? Maybe it was an experiment by big tech. Very expensive experiment if it was. Very expensive experiment. I think CrowdStrike, their stock price went down by like 15% or something. Just them, not even including like probably what happened to like Microsoft. All right, take it easy, Hales. Now you're just being superstitious. Right. Yeah, no, I saw that it was extremely widespread. Had like no limit to like where it was. The only thing that it didn't really affect was Linux and Mac. Which, I mean, to be fair, I think a very large portion of force the adoption of Rust over C++. That's funny. Um, I do think that a lot of server infrastructure is Linux based, anyways. I think Y2K was supposed to be worse. I think Y2K was supposed to be like a universal, everything goes down. This was a lot, and it's the biggest like overall IT disaster ever. But it like isn't even comparative. No, I know Windows Server is huge, but so is Linux and base code. You mean they're Unix based? I agree that the Windows Server is huge. That's demonstrative of what happened today. But there's still a ton of server infrastructure for Linux. Like, I don't know about Mac. I won't speak on Mac. Fish. Believe it. It's still like 60-40. That's fair. That's fair. I think I do go with this one now because it has a little bit more variety. Yeah, I think we could use some finer details with this. Give a little bit more texture. That's a little too close to that color. What do you mean should? I think we need to fix this section up here. Just so much empty space here. Is that not what they did? Again, I don't know anything about the details of the outage or how they responded to it or anything like that, so oh, it's like mixing. Okay, I need to put on the brush stabilizer again. I think what we're actually going to do for this section, I think instead of doing the line art first, we'll probably do the lower part first. Yeah, I think it works down here. I think that's fine. You know, I don't even think I like having the lines here either. I don't mind it for an outline, but I don't think it should be detail. This brush, I need to turn off delay, that's it. You know what? Remove this as well. Like pasta. From a distance, that actually looks good, but up close, it's like, oh goodness. So yeah, no, it's going to be the sub badge. So if you look on like to the left of your of where you type in chat, right now you have like fish eggs because it's like a starting sub, and then as it gets, higher months, if you remain sub, then it changes to like, I don't know, we're going with like a goldfish here, or I don't know, trout, bass. See how it goes. Where's a fish viewer? We need them. I know. I just realized that this has been behind this the whole time. Oh, sweet Moses. Quickly undo. I just realized that's totally been skewing what I've actually been seeing. Okay. What to do, what to do. I think I'll just do something a little easy like this. I know, but it's like that's what the one underneath looks like. Like it's so frilly. That's not the move. I don't know. I don't know what the move is with this. I guess since it is kind of far away, it doesn't really matter. I almost feel like this should be a different color. Should be like a little more orange. Ooh, wrong layer. Yeah, that's a little more subtle. No, that's not the move. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the scales, to be honest. Maybe. I put these on the wrong layer. I don't mind them. I think from a distance it's fine. You know what? I'm actually going to leave it on this layer because now I can kind of blend it in. Yeah, I think that's probably the move. What's up, Pyro? In game. In game. I had the eraser on. I had the eraser on. That is the struggle with crit I found, is that since the eraser, I wonder, is that a setting I could change? Like have it so there's an eraser tool separate from the brush tool, because I hate having them together. I think it's this. No, it's not that. It's kind of that. I don't know. Just really unfortunate. Did all that and it was looking real good, and I was just like, just kidding. Ooh, undo that. Let's see. I need to put on the stabilizer. Holy. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna look at it. W? That's funny, Logan. I would never choose a boss with a doorway. I definitely didn't do that in the Stormvale Castle. Especially when it wasn't even a boss, it was just a really tough field enemy. That looks so bad. Although, I think it'll look better once I do this. Once I come in here and actually clean it up, maybe it'll look better because that looks so bad right now. That looks so bad. Oh, that's so funny. I would be worried if I were him. I had fins like this. This is why we usually put them on different layers. Turn off the delay again. I'm gonna come back later and, or maybe not later, maybe right now, because I need to clean up all these, all the finer gaps. I can't really do it with this brush. Something a little rounder. Yes, like that. Gonna have to redraw some of these lines, but that's okay. It'll make more natural. This one doesn't fully erase. I hate that. No, I didn't do it all on one layer, but I accidentally did this fin on one layer, and so I had to start doing this fin on one layer. Although, you know what? It's not... I think I might redo this fin. I think we could do better. I think we could do better overall. But yeah, I actually did the other one on the one layer, so I was like, screw it, I'm doing this one on this layer too. But it was not worth the struggle. Oh geez, but he got a haircut. I need a good brush. I think that'll do. I need it to be real thin though. delay on again. All right, focus time. Focus fuel? I don't like how detailed this is. This is the equivalent of when you draw a person and you draw their teeth. If you draw their teeth, like, individually, it makes people look terrifying. Don't if you draw a person, don't draw their teeth. Draw, like, the shadows in between their teeth. Even, like, doing, like, this tooth, like, style here, not gonna do it. I think there is material here, it's just kind of invisible. No teeth? Yes, you see how he's very clearly illustrated Speedy's teeth there, and it looks terrifying? If you look, or the opacity in just 2 layers. The issue is the rest of the fish isn't gonna be that hyper detailed, so I feel like I should simplify this. I think I always make the issue of trying to do, like, a semi, like, not super realistic style, and then I just get caught up trying to do too many details that don't actually matter. Like, this should just be filled in. This should really just be filled in. And did I do this on the right layer? I did. Cool. This was what I had originally, but I was getting over ambitious. This is not the right brush for this. Because the issue is, if I wasn't doing an outline around the whole thing, I could totally do some transparency stuff. But having an outline around a transparent section is just weird. Just doesn't really work. And the style that I've chosen so far for all of the sub badges is to have kind of like a similar outline color. So what can you do, you know? So yeah, this is on the wrong layer. I'm gonna fix this one too. Fix that section a little bit. Not that this matters. Again, all these, like, I'm getting caught up over like little pixels. It's like a 16 pixel wide badge. Most of these are gonna be like 16 pixels. It's just not worth getting caught up. actually don't mind that one, to be honest. It's kind of an oval, but I like that it has texture. Okay, now we can do this. Where are you? Inside my head. I know, what a classic. Songs that get white people going. This. And Mr. Brightside. And Bohemian Rhapsody. As somebody told me, yes, but not as much as Mr. Brightside. I think Mr. Brightside just kinda it just something about it. Don't get me wrong, I love Somebody Told Me, but man, if I had to pick between like the two of them, Mr. Brightside, it gets people going. Okay. Oh, we have part of the fish done. Do I actually want to this should be different. It's funny. I need to clear my monitors. That's like my biggest struggle. Is there's so many like little dots. I'm like, is that part of my monitor, or is that like a pixel out of place? And usually it doesn't matter, but for doing this specifically, okay, that is most certainly okay. Fish. I really like this charcoal brush because it's a good shape, but it has texture on it. Dancing Queen? That's a special kind of white person song. Sweet Caroline? Absolutely. White beyond belief. Honestly, I would say Sweet Caroline whiter than Mr. Brightside. Controversial, I know. Speedy's skin white. This is also the wrong layer. That's okay. That's actually not too bad. I can fix this. Name the layers blood? Blood? I could name this layer whatever I want. It wouldn't change anything because I'm not looking over on the right side of the screen when I'm drawing. Actually, this should be on this layer. That should be on this layer. And Control X. And Control V. And merge. If this will make you happy. There. Are you happy? A little. How do I want to do the scales? Yeah, I don't really look at them. Because if I did, I would see that I had the wrong one selected. What do I do for the other fish? Knock over. Oh, my Carmex. What did I do for the other fish? Just kind of did dots. Didn't get too specific with it. Granted, this one didn't really have individual scales. Catfish? This one? First, this is just a minnow. Catfish. I think we'll do, unless you're asking, will we do a catfish for one of the months? Because the answer is yes, we certainly will. Yes, it was a silver bell. I need to keep it simple. And by doing that, I think what we'll do is we'll probably just do like, hopefully this will keep it simple. And I'm on the right layer. Just drawing some of the scales. How's that look? It's certainly subtle. I think we need more dark. How do most people draw scales? Or rather, how do people paint scales? Hmm. I did my Duolingo today. So since I completed my Portuguese course, I completed it like a couple months ago. It used to give me different suggest like different types of like lessons. Like first of all, well, I don't know, it would give me a lot of different lessons. And now it gives me the exact same lesson over and over and over again every day, no matter what. And there's only like 6 lessons that I could do to quote unquote keep on top of it and like, you know, keep it fresh, but it's all the same every single time. So I'm like, how's that gonna keep it fresh? I don't want to do a new language. I want to be proficient at this language. Like, yes, I need to relearn German for sure, but so yeah, I don't know. I think it's just bugged. Oh goodness. Well, that's the same color on the same color. Should get like a fan brush and have it like kind of like fan out. Ooh, that might work. Question is, do I have a fan brush? Not that. I wish this one rotated. This one does rotate. You need to turn down the flow though. Or rather, turn down the opacity, turn back up the flow. Yeah, I think that could work. Oh, that's like perfect. Wait, what? Where's the Oh, I accidentally okay, I was like, "What happened to this?" I accidentally changed this to light, and I was like, "What? Where did this one go?" Normal. Oh, that's not perfect. I was gonna say there's no way that worked out that well. Yeah, that didn't work out at all. Hmm. What's up, Scuff? This is tough. Get more flow. So I think I could theoretically go backwards. Basically layer them on top of each other. How's that look? It's just not you can't tell the difference. There's not like a there's not like a color difference. It needs to like blend. It's not blending. Oh, I think my highest I've ever seen someone get to was like, oh man, it was like it's like 60,000. And I was like, okay, so they're either botting or they have like 20 people on their account. It was ridiculous. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, 4,000 is a lot still. Okay, I think I found the technique. Really layer it on with the chalk. Soren? Soren? Any darker colors on this one? They put like a dark underlayer so I can then do like a brighter top layer. We do a darker underlayer of scales, and then we can put brighter ones on top of it. Yeah, this is tough. This is rough. Scales are not easy. It's looking okay from a distance. I have to just keep telling myself it's gonna be okay because it's gonna be so far out. But I still want it to look good even from even up close. Yeah, it's hard to trust the process when there is no process. It's just too speckled. I don't like that orange. I'm not sure what to do. About this soft chalk. I like the soft chalk. Let's me do a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not much of a painter. I really love drawing, but painting is tough. Balancing like four. But like painting, oh, you have to do draw basically everything that's tough with drawing and also add color into it now. And it's like, ugh. Art is hard. Okay, here's an idea. Here's an idea. Let's use a much more firm. Yeah, I think like charcoal. Charcoal pencil medium. I'm just gonna make these. How's that look? That helps. I'm gonna have to blend it a little bit, but I think that helps give it more of a scaly look. I think I just gotta do upside down V's as well. I'm trying to see like the negative space. Yep, we're working on a new badge, and it is going rough. Doing lots of experimenting. That's helping a lot, actually. I'm just hoping if I put enough detail on the page that it will eventually look good. Woof. Oh, that looks terrible. That looks so bad. That looks so terrible. We try getting a lighter color for the lines. Oh, this is so bad. Yeesh. It's been going really well. We beat the Godskin duo last night. First try, pretty hype. Um yeah, it's been going really well. Pog. I'm still very afraid of Melania though. Every time I see a reel on Instagram and it's a person fighting Melania and I see the waterfall dance, I just cry inside. I'm like, oh, that's gonna suck. Okay, we gotta do something about these really dark lines. They just don't they ain't working for me. Melania? I think that'd be sick. I still need to use I got a new 3D printer. Well, not new. I bought it from one of my friends. It was quite a lot larger than my old one. I bought it specifically because it's large enough to print helmets and stuff. And I just haven't used it yet. It's just been collecting dust. Yeah, I tried printing off a Mandalorian helmet in pieces and it was not the move. Maybe you'll have more luck than me, but I had to like custom split it in Blender to like 3D like model it properly to print. And just the assembling process was not the move. Your friend probably has a better process than I do then for actually like assembling. Because yeah, I that was my big struggle was trying to assemble the pieces, getting them to not only be seamless so that you can't see the gaps in between them. Okay, that's actually looking pretty all right. Doing it just like without the actual like background is actually worked kind of well. Um, but yeah, maybe they have a better process for assembling. Life size Majin Buu and Mewtwo. That's crazy. That's wild. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, I've heard that sanding filler is good, but it's just so much work. Yeah, GM bought his Dragon Ball ones. That's super cool. That's hype. I would hope so, because yeah, that's a lot of work. The Parade up north? What do you mean the parade up north? Oh, for the 24th. I just forget there's a holiday on the 24th. um, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't really keep up with parades. I don't remember the last time I even went to a parade. I'll be honest. John's doing it tomorrow. Really? I guess that makes sense. It's Saturday. So in Utah, Utah was founded by a bunch of pioneers. Like covered wagons and stuff. And it's a so on the 24th, it's a Pioneer Day. It's like a state holiday. Yes, I was gonna say, Alex, you can't just say 24th of July. That doesn't mean anything. You have to say Pioneer Day. Oh, you're in Southern Utah. That's cool. I didn't realize you were in Utah. That's hype. Which corner? No one's in the bottom right corner. I know so many Utah people in chat. Sheesh. Ooh, this might be a good technique. I'm testing different techniques so I can see what looks better and what I can use for future ones. You're in Cedar. That's cool. My uncle used to live in Cedar. Whoa, 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 Alex, you can't call it that anymore. Okay, I really like that technique actually. Doing like blobs and then putting your degree says you're from Dixie. That's funny. I almost went to SUU. They said they would give me a good scholarship, but I only ended up applying to USU, and that was like, all right, well, this is it. Yeah, I could have gotten full tuition at Dixie, and I was like, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I honestly should have. I really like USU though, so I was like, oh, I'll pay for it. It's fine. Man, still 80K in debt. Logan, you're a computer scientist. How have you not paid it off? Y'all went to school? Although I guess when did you actually graduate, Logan? How long ago was it? Honestly, school is overrated. High key. But maybe I'm just saying that because I don't have a job. Computer science is overrated. You refinance? Honestly, pretty hype, Logan, not gonna lie. With a 2.9, that's not bad. Instead of sharp triangles, we do some more curvy lines. The stock market performs better than 2.9% years. With them wrong. Honestly, yeah. True. No facts, straight up. Gotcha. I mean, yeah, no, that's honestly the move. That's hype. Okay, I'm actually liking this. This is especially when it's zoomed out like this. I think this will be good. No, that's hype. What's a Phoenix? It'll be the next one. This one is 6 months, I believe. Unless we have a different one we want for 6 months, in which case this would be 9 months. Honestly, mood hails. Wait, but Hales, you already own your house, don't you? You're chilling. That I mean, that's more than a lot of people can say. I will say that. Mm. I don't mind this, honestly. Yeah, unfortunately, my current employer doesn't offer a 401k or Roth or anything, or dental, actually, for that matter.